Hey guys, it's me. Welcome to my new office. I hope that you guys have been really well. I'm really excited to just give a quick little rundown of what's happening in 2018. I thought that I would get in a couple of weeks before the year is finally over so that we can get forward into manifesting a really positive new year before we actually get into it. So I just want to give a little quick rundown of what to expect for 2018. It is a master number 11 year, so I've got some warnings and some really positive things to say too. So here we go. So some of the warnings that I'm going to tell you is that relationships will be under scrutiny in this year. There will be not just emotional, romantic relationships, it's going to business relationships as well. That will come under scrutiny for this year. Basically, what, from my understanding, when I've been meditating with Spirit, is if you are relying too heavily on somebody else to kind of get the job done, to be emotionally even more supportive, to make sure that you are taking care of whatnot, this is the year where you're going to have a bit of a wake-up call because your partner is going to, get some standards as far as their self-worth. And this is going to come into scrutiny in relationships because we also in February come through a time where the Chinese zodiac comes into the dog year. And the dog year, forgive me, I'm not a Chinese astrologist, but from my understanding is that this is the year that we communicate a lot more. It's no longer about suppressing things and holding things in. When we break down the numerology year of 2018, it doesn't just equal a master number 11, it also equals a number 2, which means that we're coming in to really nurture ourselves and to really honestly come from a space of self-worth and that we deserve to be treated so much better. So here's the thing. If you are relying on your business partner too much, you're either going to get into serious, you're basically going to get a serious kick up the butt. Expect that there will be a breakdown in your business in some element, one way or another. I think that where it will boil down to is simple communication. I think that there'll be a lot more nurturing and healing that will need to happen within your business relationship, and perhaps even just as simple as acknowledging, hey, look, you know what? I realize and recognize that I could be doing more, so maybe approaching your business partner and saying, hey, I'd love to be a lot more involved. Maybe not necessarily say, forgive me. I mean, I think that would be the best point to start with. However, some people just through pure pride cannot do that. So what I would be doing is saying, look, there's more that I could be doing. How best can I help you, help us as a team, and really come into that element? If you don't do this, I have a feeling that your business partner will end up wanting to go separate ways, or you will most likely be offered essentially an exit point to leave the business. They may potentially buy you out or whatnot. So just a heads up, as far as relationships are concerned, this is the year to really where people are really going to assess, am I with the right person? From what I've been noticing is that energetically there's a lot of past life relationships coming up to fruition, so watch out. There's going to be a lot of divine interventions coming through here. So where infidelity for some people would be like an absolute no-no, when my understanding, and look, each to their own, I've never, cheated on my partner or whatever. So it's not a personal thing. It's just a universal knowledge that, sometimes divine interventions happen for a reason, and it's really going to shake the boat. It's going to really rattle you. It's going to make you feel like, am I with the right person, or what's my past life with this person? Because it's come out of nowhere. I was not expecting it. Expect those kind of relationships to really come through and really question, like, am I on the right path? Am I with the right person? And if you're not treating your woman or your man right, like, get nervous. Like, I would be getting nervous. I would definitely be looking at myself and finding out, okay, what can I do to help myself help this situation if I don't want to lose my partner? Okay, so I'm sorry to be really blunt, but I'd rather just be open and honest with you to expect that sort of stuff, and to expect that the person that for each of you guys to one, if we think about the attitude of a dog is an extremely loyal person, or an extremely loyal animal. They'll stick it with you, and they'll stick it out for however long it needs to be. However, after some time, once the dog, hasn't been taken care of properly, it would only take for a stranger to come through and be kind for the loyalty and allegiance of that dog to go elsewhere. So, and animals, and as humans, we're going to start to become more vocal about what we really want and really get into the nitty-gritty of things and get specific. As far as health is concerned, I would really be telling people to keep an eye on your lungs. Your blood pressure and diabetes is going to be a really big one. It will definitely be interesting to see what happens with Donald Trump's health. As far as 2018 is concerned, I have a feeling that, and I don't usually put this stuff out there, but I have a feeling that there's going to be some major health crisis going on in the background for him, not just because of political things. I think that it's just his body's going to start breaking down on him if he doesn't start to structure things better for himself. As far as the Australian economy is concerned, look, I think for whatever reason, I keep feeling as though there's going to be a lot of underdogs that are going to come through for the 2018 that are really some people that, maybe have been underestimated in the past, maybe haven't been taken seriously. I think that you're going to see some new faces coming into politics and whatnot. And I definitely feel as though, people who are not coming from a space of love and genuinely wanting to empower people and help people, I think that they're going to be taking a seat in the back for 2018. Look, as far as business and finances are concerned, it is a great year for people who are in small businesses. Fantastic year for you guys. So really, take that on board. Use that energy while we're still finishing off this 2017. I would be telling you guys as small businesses to really put your sights to the skies and try and manifest the impossible, so to speak. Really push yourself out of the comfort zone. I think that we're going through the era of Virgo, which is about empowering people, but also for me on an energetic level, it feels like we're going back to the roots. So people are really going to start to become, more invested in small businesses. Whilst corporations and big companies are always going to be there, I think that people are really going to get behind their local supermarkets or their local businesses. So, make sure that we're really reaching the broader community, so to speak. As far as what industries I think will do fabulous next year, anything that is holistic, so psychics, mediums, counselors. I think naturopaths are going to be a really big thing for next year. I think kinesiology, alternative therapies are going to be huge for next year. I know that we've already gone into the raw foods, so that will be more of that. But I think 2018 is the master number 11, so people are really going to be looking out for that knowledge and wanting to dig deep and wonder what the hell's going on, on a deeper level, not just for themselves, for their family, for their loved ones. I think that people are going to have a lot of spiritual awakenings next year. I think that we've really felt it this year, and there's been a lot more shifts going on this year, and that's, to me, I felt like this year was almost like 2015 was like the year for me where my spiritual understanding, it felt as though it was the year where there was going to be major shifts, major delays, and then 2016, so that was last year, was about, okay, well, now that I've been through that, I kind of need to start fresh. I needed to wipe the canvas clean. This year for me was about, I really understood this year as almost being the time where, after the storm, there's still a little bit of dust that's in the air, the final cleanup, making sure everything's wiped down properly and really doing a thorough cleanse. And then next year, I think that there will be a little bit more cleansing to do, particularly in the first 3 months of the year. And then I feel as though people are really going to be like, okay, that was rough. Let's not do that again. And they're really going to start to put themselves first. I think that this is going to be the year of self-empowerment, self-awareness. And, you know, and a lot of spiritual awakenings, you know, even more so, you know. So I'm really excited to see what 2018 has in store for us. I hope that that helps you out. For those who entered into the competition that I was running earlier with the $500 giveaway, that will be drawn today. So stick around. I'll post up to see who the winner is. Good luck, everybody, and Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I look forward to sharing more with you guys in the new year. And also, I'll announce it here, I will be opening up a YouTube channel where I'm going to be giving away information about what's going on. You know, I'm going to be doing tips and tricks if you want to, you know, develop your spiritual awareness. I'm also have finally locked in my workshops. We are going to try and do an online workshop next year as well. However, I'm going to be doing face-to-face. I'm really thinking about the idea of doing spiritual development workshops and doing a closed circle. A lot of fun stuff for next year. But if this is something that you are interested, leave a comment below. I will be traveling with this, guys. So I know that I've had a lot of call outs to WA that people want me to come over there, Queensland. So I will be traveling with this. Please feel free to comment what you want to learn. I will be doing psychic workshops, mediumship workshops, and a lot of self-empowerment. And I will also be doing workshops specifically designed for parents and gifted kids. I'm really excited to see what the new year holds, and feel free to hit the link below and comment on where your location is, where you would like to see me next, and I will get to as many places as I can. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.